Hello, welcome to my tour of things that I found by the side of the road. When I moved here about 10 years ago, I found out that you could find a lot of stuff by the side of the road, and I really dig it. It can be gross sometimes. I think like the grossest thing is clothes, because sometimes you find clothes that are like wadded up in a pile, but they're free. But like a part of me always worries that they might be full of like blood. So if they're wadded up like that, what I do is take them home without looking at them and then wash them in the washing machine, and then I feel like it's safe to look at them. But that doesn't really happen very much. Anyway, so this shirt I actually I wore for the theme, but I don't actually wear this shirt. Like, I don't really know what to do with it. I think it was thrown away because it says this. And so also, like, the letters were partly peeled off when I found it, and so I've spent some more time trying to peel them off, but like they're not peeled all the way off, so it's actually not it's not much of a shirt. This is my favorite shirt that I've ever found by the side of the road, or really ever. It says fuck yeah, man, and then on the back it says, do we like this? And there's kind of a sad crying guy. My pants I found, and I think they're pretty good. Like, I'm not sure that I would pay for pants in this color, but I found them and I like them well enough for something that I found. My foam roller I feel like was one of my best finds because I was intending to get one for a long time, but I didn't want to pay for it, and it all worked out. This, I think I used to have this fixed to work, but it currently doesn't work, and it's like a kid's piano. I don't play the piano, so I kind of figured if I was working on a music project, I could use this to like add a little bit of novelty for like a solo or something. But for the last, like 6 years, I've just kind of had it and haven't used it. Just gonna bring this over to some knickknacks, I guess. So this painting I found, and tried to hang it up when I used to live in like a dark, wet garage, and because of the moisture it kept falling off the wall and the glass kept breaking, so I removed the glass, but I couldn't really bring myself to get rid of it because like I do like it. Again, like, don't like it enough to buy it, but like when you just find stuff, like, it is appealing. This is an example. Choo choo. Not really sure like what my plan is for this. These also, not even really sure what they are, but I've just like these pieces of Moon and Stars wood I have kept in the corner of like everywhere I've ever lived since I found them basically about 10 years ago. I very vividly remember the morning that I found them. It was actually a very tough time in my life, and I don't know, maybe that's why I like them. This, I love. It's a piece of wood turning into a wolf, so that's awesome. I guess it's like a paperweight. This like is it's a little tree. I've also had this for a really long time. I have like a lot of books that I found, and like I feel like most of the books that I read are actually books that I've found. I think my favorite book that I've ever found and read was an Anita Blake Vampire Hunter book. I don't know if you're familiar with those books, but my understanding of that series is that they started off as these kind of like fun, trashy romance books, and then they got so weird that like even the fans of the books like didn't actually enjoy them anymore. They kind of turned into this story about how the main character has a supernatural curse that requires her to fuck all of these magic guys like all the time. So the books like don't really have a plot anymore. They're just kind of about her kind of like going about her day, and then every so often being like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to pass out until one of her boyfriends hooks up with her. There's also a part in the book where she was like, you know, ever since I've been under the magical curse, like I need to eat food or I'll die, which like is not magic. That's just normal. Anyway, it was a very enjoyable book that I wouldn't have paid for. There's just like something about free stuff. But after I read it, I took it and I put it outside again. And so I don't have it to show to you. I am cold and I don't currently have any found hoodies. I used to have a great one, but I lost it. I do have a found sweater. I'm trying to wear like found clothing in this video as much as possible. I actually don't have any found socks. I feel like once you don't want your socks anymore, like they're not usually very wearable by anybody else. So yeah, I've got a couple of found lamps. This is my, this is probably my best lamp that I've found. It's really good. It actually brings like a lot of light to a room. If I wasn't doing a video, this usually is like the only lamp that I have. It's a little fucked up. I can't find it. There's like a hole in there somewhere, but it's like a pretty good lamp. These, I don't know what these are, but I found them one day. There's actually several more. I kind of keep them in different places, like for decoration, but there was actually like so many of them, like tens of them, that I couldn't carry them. So I had to kind of pick out my favorites. I have another lamp. This lamp actually, okay, I guess everything is my favorite. I think this is like a really cool lamp. I'm very pleased that I found it. So I guess I wanted to show one book. I feel like excited that I found this particular book because it's a book that I had when I was a kid. And it's just a bunch of poems about different colors. And I feel like the poems are kind of like not the greatest. But I guess I've always really liked the art because it's just kind of like, what the fuck? I don't know. I remember like reading this book as a kid and like feeling slightly uneasy and sick about some of these images. And as with everything else, like I don't think that I would have actually gone out and tried to find like this. But it was really fun to actually just find it on the street. So that's like definitely by no means everything, but that's like a short intro to some of the things that I've found. I really like to thrift shop. I like to collect things. That's why there's like so much garbage everywhere in the background. I hope you enjoyed the tour.